Caitlyn Clark has recently been at the center of controversy, with some accusing her of receiving undue attention in the WNBA, particularly among players who feel overshadowed. Critics argue that if Clark had publicly supported movements like BLM, perhaps the backlash would have subsided. However, the situation extends beyond race. It also involves issues of sexuality and identity. As a white, heterosexual woman in a predominantly black league, Clark is seen by some as a target of resentment and jealousy, especially given her lucrative shoe deals and increasing popularity. In the Indiana Fever's locker room, tensions are palpable. The team's dynamic has shifted dramatically due to a rivalry between Clark and Nalyssa Smith, the Fever's former star. Smith, once the undisputed face of the team, finds herself sidelined as the spotlight pivots to Clark, stirring feelings of frustration and competition. Smith, who has long been a key player for the Fever, is not one to fade quietly into the background. She has historically demonstrated leadership and skill on the court, boasting impressive stats that establish her as a player to build a game plan around. However, this season has seen a significant drop in her performance metrics, leading to her feelings of being undervalued and overlooked. While she averaged 15.5 points and 9.2 rebounds per game last season, her current numbers, 10.8 points and 6.8 rebounds, paint a stark contrast that is difficult to ignore. The shift in attention has not just been about statistics, but also about media narrative. As Clark's highlight reels dominated headlines, Smith's role diminished, leading to questions about her future with the team. Fans have begun to speculate if Smith might leave the Fever in search of a team where she can reclaim her status as a leading player. The brewing conflict came to a head during a practice session when Smith decided to confront Clark directly. This was not merely a competitive challenge, it was a powerful statement of intent. Smith aimed to reclaim her place and demonstrate that she still has the drive and skill to shine. This confrontation was laden with tension, as the atmosphere shifted from a routine practice to a personal showdown, witnessed by teammates who could feel the underlying animosity. Smith's social media activity has also hinted at her dissatisfaction. Liking tweets that underscore her frustration and eventually posting cryptic messages about fairness and opportunity revealed her simmering anger. Her tweet about some players getting all the chances while others work twice as hard resonated strongly with fans, who quickly interpreted it as a thinly veiled reference to Clark. As the Fever heads into the playoffs, the question remains, can Smith and Clark coexist on the same team? Clark's rise to prominence presents a challenge for Smith, whose frustration grows with each game she spends on the bench. The team's success hinges not only on their collective abilities, but also on their ability to navigate this personal rivalry. In a league that often wrestles with complex narratives of race, identity, and recognition, the unfolding drama between Smith and Clark highlights deeper issues within team dynamics. With the Fever securing their playoff spot, all eyes will be on how this rivalry plays out and whether the team can unite under pressure or if Smith will seek a new path to regain her prominence in the league. The story is far from over, and the upcoming games will be pivotal for both players and the Fever as they strive for success amidst growing tensions.